Hi.
Hey, friend.
How are you?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. We,
That's right.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Good.
excited to talk about toxic phrases. Are you?
I can't, I've been thinking about it all day. Um, yeah, I'm excited to hear what you have to say because I feel like you're so good at explaining these kind of things, and I always learn something from you. So you take it away. Talk about it.
Okay. So I forget what was going on in my head, but I texted you and I was like, we should do something on toxic phrases because there are certain phrases that when I hear them, they just turn me into a different person. It completely changes my energy, my inner monologue. I start talking to myself like, what do they mean by that? And there are these things that people say all the time that I don't think are meant with ill intention all the time. Sometimes I do think people are being passive aggressive, which is a whole thing in itself. But I think people use these phrases, it's almost like throwaway words or phrases that they don't realize is like kicking off this reaction in
Mhm.
somebody else's head and how that person is interpreting it.
Yeah, and I feel like they say these things. We say these things. I'm sure I've not not
Oh,
guilty
yes,
of
I've
doing
got
it, right?
right,
As a way to kind of there's like resistance in us, right? Or there's some sort of defense that's needed. Like we need to do something to protect our own reaction. So we
right.
say something that we think deflects.
I think you're totally 100% right on the defensiveness. I
Yeah.
think this is why it feels toxic to me because I immediately go into defense mode.
Yeah. What are
So,
some of yours?
yeah, my number one is must be nice. Like, what is the correct response to that? Yeah, it is nice. I do love it.
Right.
Like, or and the defensive mode is I worked really hard. I saved up for this, or you automatically feel like you have to defend whatever it is that someone's commenting on that must be nice.
Right.
And there's resentment in that. Must be nice. It's not
Resentment, jealousy, judgment,
envy. Yeah.
envy, all the sins, the mortals or whatever they were. Um,
Gluttony.
Gluttony. It's like the movie Seven. But it's when somebody says a version of that to me, I immediately go to, you have no idea how
Right.
fucking tired I am,
Right.
how hard I've been working to get here, or whatever the
Right.
thing is, right? Or how
Yeah.
hard it was, or how much help I had to get, or anything.
Right. It
I
makes me
go,
feel unworthy. I'm
yeah,
sorry, I cut you off.
no, it's
Say
okay.
what you were going to say.
It just makes me feel like I want to go into like explain my whole life story mode.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. It's like when people drive by my house and I'm like, well, we have 8 people that live here and then blah, blah, blah. I just start like vomiting words to prove that I'm worthy of whatever thing has got their attention. And
Yeah,
there's a comparison going on there. But it's worthiness. It makes me feel unworthy, like I don't deserve whatever it is.
yeah.
And it used to make me very careful about things I shared on social media until I started blocking all the people that said must be nice. Now
Ah,
it's not a problem.
right? Um, I
Which
have
one of yours?
I have a couple too. The one that came to mind immediately when you said like let's talk about this is back in my auditioning days. I remember one specific audition when this happened. I'm pretty sure it happened more than once. For those of you who don't understand how it works to audition for a musical in New York City, you walk in a room that's like the size of a dance rehearsal studio with two people behind a table and a piano, and you do your work, and they either say nothing, they don't look up, they look at the paper, whatever. But this specific casting director, I had auditioned for them a lot.
Okay.
And I remember like kind of left it all on the floor. Like I went for it. Whether it was good or not, whatever. And she said to me, "Good for you."
Oh,
And I was like, what?
how?
Of course, in the moment,
Yeah.
I was like, thank you so much. Like, please hire me. But as I thought about it, it just felt like what she wanted to say was good for you, but that was so bad.
Do you
Like,
think that's what
you,
she meant? Like it
I
was patronizing?
I think it was patronizing. I think that phrase is always like, "Oh, good for you." It's always like a little
Mm.
like you tried. You didn't hit the
You
target.
ever hear good for you? I could never, but good for you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I could never go out in an outfit that
Yeah.
colorful. Or I couldn't wear something that whatever. But good for
And I
you.
thought about it when we were talking about this episode. I was like, she could have said, "Good for you. You clearly worked really hard on this material."
Yeah, you went for
Still-
it.
She still could have thought I was shitty,
Yeah.
you know? But yeah, so good for
Amplification
you.
would have
Not,
helped.
not my thing.
Yeah.
What about you? What's another one?
This is a throwaway one. It's not like the top of my triggers, but it's a like a lazy one. When people say if you want,
Mm,
and it doesn't, you don't know if it's safe or not to want or not. Like you can come to the bar, we're all hanging out if you want. And then I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm really invited then.
right, right.
Like if you want to come, not I want you to come. It's just it's ambiguous enough to trigger all the like
Mm.
we're am I invited or am I not? Am I included or am I excluded?
You just made me think of like multiple scenarios in my life where around food that was said.
Tell me.
Like, well, could I get the whatever insert menu item that might not be the healthiest option if you want,
Okay.
if you want, like,
Oh.
right? Like,
Oh yeah.
if that's what you want to eat,
Oh geez.
right?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Yes, I
Um,
want. I want the burger. I want
yeah,
I want the pizza. I want to eat some feelings and I want to not be
yeah,
judged for it.
yeah.
That'd be
I
great.
mean, well, this feels like a good segue into my next one, which is oh, you just wait,
This is like shots fired to me. If
right?
somebody says, "Oh, you just wait," because it's so you versus them, like something you don't know. It's so condescending. It's like a threat. You just wait.
It's also an assumption that they figured out how to live life better than me.
But they haven't. They
I
did it
know, or like that
badly.
they're
They're like,
wiser.
they're right. Their legacy is like this negativity of like, people say this to new mothers all the time, or women who are pregnant, and they'll say, I'm so tired. And literally, it is very tiring.
Right.
And when someone else says, you just wait, I can't even stop myself. I'll put my hand on me like, no, no, no. They're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Mhm.
Like I have to like totally turn to the person and be like, you're going to be fine. It's like you don't wake up and run a marathon. You train for a marathon for as long as it takes you to feel comfortable doing it. So why would we, when we say things like that, you just wait? It's just setting someone up for doom, for failure, for I hate it.
Well, for me, there's also this assumption that my life is going to look just like theirs,
Mm, yeah, that it's going to go the same way.
right? What if that doesn't happen to me?
Right. Especially if it's someone who lives their life in a pretty negative way. When someone who has a life that I don't want or that I can't relate to or has a life philosophy, not the quality of their life, but their philosophy about life.
Mhm.
I'm very wary of like I always think, well, that's not going to happen to me. I'm not you.
Right.
My outcome will be
Your
dictated by me.
your outcome too.
Right. It's my outcome. Right.
And
Right.
again, back to the top of the episode where you said a lot of times we think people do say these things with like good intention, right? They're trying to be supportive,
Yeah.
like you're tired now, but could you just wait till the baby's 6 months old? They're trying to be supportive. It's just not happening.
This actually just reminded me of something I used to say to my kids when they were little and they were talking to each other and they would, kids are like naturally toxic to each other. They say like terrible things.
Right.
And I would say, are your words helping or are they hurting? All the time to my
Mhm.
kids. So they could like do the audit for themselves. I was prompting them to do the audit for themselves, but there are adults out there that I really want to prompt, especially like, are your words helping or are they hurting? Like for me, okay, this is my biggest trigger is I'm sorry, but if you say but after I'm sorry, that is not a good apology, first of all. and you have just negated whatever you said before. So you've made it the negative, but that's stop saying that. Just
Stop saying but.
stop saying but, unless you're talking about my
The
big
but.
fabulous butt.
Yeah. The but. Um, and I also we talked a little bit about this, that a lot of times the but is a umbrella for me around like feeling like I'm too much.
Hmm. We've both been told this. I've been told this many times.
Yeah. I mean,
You're
it
too much.
looks great, but or that's a great idea, but are you sure? Like just always.
Yeah.
Um, and I just think it's such a disservice to women in general, especially little girls. It breaks my heart when I hear whether it's like somebody I know or I overhear it where there's some sort of you know, suggestion to them like, well, you could do this or this, but
Yeah.
and it's
Almost like they're cautioning them, but they're also planting a seed of doubt or negativity that's not useful. It's not helpful at the time. And they're trying to protect them. I think a lot of times people were trying to protect me from my too big dreams or my too big um ideas. And it made me, it kind of made me double down, but that's how I'm wired.
yeah. I
I
feel like
wanted to prove,
I feel like we have a whole episode in our future about too much,
yeah,
just in
yeah.
general, from
I'd
body
love to
image to
hear.
like every like my
I'd,
yeah.
yeah, I'd love to hear from the listeners what they've been told they're too much when they've
I
been
would
told
I would love to hear that. If you're listening and you are following us on Instagram, like hop on our stories or any of our posts, especially the post of this
that.
episode, and tell us what your toxic phrases are. Like chime in, say, yes,
Yeah.
I can't stand it when people say must be nice, or give us one that we haven't heard yet. We'd love to hear from you on that. We've got like a minute or so. Oh, we're actually a little over, but that's okay. It's our
No,
party.
okay. Yeah.
Um, influence me, Elena.
Bombas socks. My favorite socks ever. All styles. I have them in all different styles, and I love that they give back. Bomba socks.
Nice. Last week's one of the episodes we dropped last week, you talked about a Joe Malone candle
I have one burning right now next
called
to me.
Peony or
Peony.
Peony. And I'm going to talk about a Joe Malone dupe. It's a fragrance. You can get it online. I think it's Dossier or Dossier. I don't know. Dossier.
Dossier.
Dossier. And it's
Yeah.
a dupe. I like the woody sage is what they call it, which is the wood sage and sea salt by Joe Malone. It's $29.
And that's what my husband wears, wood sage and sea salt. So
So
I
you
think it's so funny that you and Jim wear the same cologne.
that's right.
Watch
Uh,
out for my nose. I'm going to put it in your neck.
I'm hopping on the first flight to Raleigh, Durham. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
And thanks. And if you need that, sorry, blooper in real time.
Look for in real time. You guys, thanks so much for listening.
And if you needed that, share it with a friend who might need it too.
All right, you guys, bye.
Bye.